This lineup doesn't look it.
They do have the Claw, they have Alex. They have the heroes that Bren Esports played before, but in combination with each other, it doesn't feel like a Bren Esports lineup. I don't like the fact that there's really no like big damage in the early stages. Well, for Execration, I just hope that this is not a Diggy strategy, but knowing Execration, they might be just picking it up. This is a good Diggy strategy. If, again, I hate that I'm about to say it, but this looks like a lineup that can flourish with the feeding Diggy strategy. And I hate myself for saying that.
I agree with you. I agree with you, and I don't hate you for it, man. You gotta be easier on yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 1 in this best of 3 Execration versus Bren Esports. Here you see Chaknu, and you know what? This kind of fits his personality as a player.
Yeah.
He just wants to stand around
and mess up with
be
people.
a nucessence. Be a nuisance. And there you go, look at this.
Yeah, it is going to be a feeding Diggy strategy as he's already at half HP, even less.
He doesn't care. Auto alarm bar bought the few. This is going to be an easy first blood. There it is. So far, we can expect that he is just going to bother Carl TZ.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice push out by Epimax.
Oh my god, you gotta be tilting now if you're Carl TZ. Oh man, he gets a kill, but that's the orange buff pulled out. Oh man,
that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's working. All right, not even a minute in, and Execration already revealing their cards, but they're strong cards. I gotta say,
very strong cards, and if it works, I'd say for Execration, and it's something that really Bren Esports hates, and this is where you start to just talk about, because you know what? Clashes will not happen until the latter stage of the game.
Yeah, until Kiel says that he's ready, or until they walk into Kelra and it becomes too late, alright? This is all Chaknu's gonna do, ladies and gentlemen, for the first, what? Wolf, how long does he have to do this for?
As long as he wants, honestly. Maybe until the second turtle.
Mountain Shocker here by KLVJ, enough to see Etomax get in trouble. Few, putting in the last few hits for Lusty to finish the job. In comes Renzio, cleaning up the Angela. Yet to get the Hearth Guard.
Yeah.
Now Chaknu just doing what he was put on this map to do.
Yeah. You know what? Casting Renzio for the past seasons and ever since Mpl Season 4, Benedict is not like the hero that I would see him deploy. They usually go for sustain heroes like Tams, your playmakers like the Yu Zhong,
or even Yu Zhong. So now Flapeezy in comes with the Hearth Guard. There is Etomax as well, and Renzio popping in the Alecto. Final blow takes down one Flapeezy. So far, they're continuing the fight. In comes Renzio, gets flipped over, picked up by Lusty with the way of the Dragon. Chakmu looking low. That's going to be one taken out. Actually, 1 HP enough for Renzio to get away with it, and that's going to be a turtle started up by Kelra.
Yeah. What a wonderful bait coming out from Yisun Shin. KLVJ, he popped the recall, and Flapeezy was like a raging bull. And they really rammed through that. However, Flapeezy lost his life, and I think that's a big no-no. Whenever you play the Yu Zhong nowadays, especially because he was just recently nerfed, you want to make the most out of your ultimate.
Yep, and there, it's not just his ultimate, it's actually also the Hearth Guard.
Yeah.
So there's a lot that went in there for Bren. They spent quite a bit to take down, actually,
wow.
Oh, just Chaknu. Renzio got away with it. Turtle here secured by Kiel VJ.
And why do we see that Execration is struggling when it comes to gold? By the way, nice flame shot. Carl TZ is leading by about 600 gold over his counterpart, KLVJ. Obviously coming out from the kills. And that's not the way you play the Diggy strategy.
Yep. At some point, there has to be a way for Execration to make up for that deficit. There has to be a way for them to pressure KLVJ, and now Chaknu with the help of the Times Journey able to get away with it. Lusty trying to put down Edomas, Way of the Dragon into the turret, purifies and cleanses the potential kill. Chaknu once more. I think at some point, like, the gold is gonna stop.
Yeah. The deficit is cutting down, but I think all due fairness for Carl TZ, feels a little bit confident now. Another key factor, by the way, for winning the digging strategy or winning over a feeding digging strategy is to make sure that your side lanes are intact when it comes to the farm. So far we are seeing Rebo being protected by few as he is going to win the battle against Kelra. Maybe the question mark here is FlapTZ getting the better of the other side lane for Bren Esport?
Yeah, and right now Carl TZ getting caught in. Able to battle mirror image out. Oh, from downtown, Renzio going for the alley-oop. Finishes it off. Carl TZ, our M2 World Championship MVP, goes down. There's the kick onto Renzio. Way of the Dragon pushes Renzio out of the way. And here comes FlapTZ, Black Dragon form. Dealing all of the damage. There's a Time's Journey. Chaco trying to get away. Down he goes. KillVJ using the passive on Yusun Shin to crit out Lusty and FlapTZ. That's going to be 2-4-0. I'm not even going to start counting Chakno anymore.
Yeah. You know what? That is not a Bren move. I've seen Bren Esports so many times, especially when they're playing FlapTZ on this Yu Zhong. I mean, discount the nerfs. That was a bad decision from Bren Esports. FlapTZ came in with the ultimate from the backside with half HP, and you might say that you have the stuns. Time's Journey was available. That meant that your knockups, your control, coming out from the Yu Zhong, it's negligible.
It's moot. It's moot right now. Execration owning a major part of the map here based on movements alone. They are afraid of another Time's Journey triggering. As y'all can see on your screens, Chakno has it ready. But when it comes to turrets, it's 1-for-1. And Carl TZ and Rebo, they still acknowledge, they still respect what Chakno can do. But down bottom, it's Renzio on the Benedetta. Wolf proving us wrong. It doesn't feel like a Renzio hero, but who's to say that he can't change?
Yeah, man. There's a lot of time for him to change. And I mean, we have not seen him so much. And the fact that he is really pulling up for Execration. Like, look at this position. Look at where he is positioned. They're already playing for the ambush.
Super aggressive now. Lusty getting caught out by the damage of KillVJ. In comes Carl TZ with the blazing duet. Down goes two though. KillVJ traded out for Lusty and few. Etomax destroyed by FlapTZ. Popping the execute and running away this young gun, the rookie of the year for 2020. There's so much damage here. Kelrup dropping the Zaman Force. They lose out on FlapTZ and Carl TZ getting away. Man, so far, Execration is now up by 2,000.
Yeah.
Is this how the Digi strategy should work now?
I think so. I think so, particularly the fact that they are stopping. They should have been stopping Carl TZ's farm. So it's not just about amassing lead when you are playing the Digi strategy. You also have to make a big deficit between the junglers. Unfortunately, KillVJ surprisingly not farming as well. Maybe because of the fact that Execration didn't take advantage of their early lead or early momentum lead, that they should be taking all of those turtles. That's one thing that Execration might not have been getting. But then again, they still are leading. They still are making it sure that this Digi strategy will work.
You're saying it's a matter of both stopping the opponent and making the lead work for yourself as well. Here comes the last turtle of the game in contention between Execration and Bren. 4 members from Bren here. Execration just the same, but do note, Heartguard up for a few here who has a whopping 12 assists, a majority of which coming from Chakno. Do mind you. Now, there you go, Carl TZ already popping the blazing duet, pushing back Renzio. That's going to be the Mountain Shocker, pulled as well by KillVJ. Ooh, Flame Shot missing Rebo for the kill. That's going to be a recall, at least a -1 for Bren.
And that means that they will have contention over the turtle. Although FlapTZ and Carl TZ are here, remember, team fight, it belongs to Bren.
FlapTZ, here we go, coming in with the Black Dragon form, and they pop Carl TZ so quickly. Time Journey in by Chakno, perfect timing. Down goes El Capitan View, Renzio going in for the kill. That's Rebo taking down Chakno, but it's not worth it. It was a 3-for-none technically. Execration gets away, looking to convert.
Oh man, you see the tech pick coming out from Chakno, going for the Vengeance instead. I mean, we did not see that in the clash, but imagine if the Blaze Duet was popped. Then again, Rebo gets the kill.
Ooh, Etomax a little too forward underneath the turret, which by the way, in the most recent patch, deals a little more damage every hit.
Oh, I think it's not a little damage, man. It's almost twice as it does. and previously.
25% every hit right now, but across the map, two fronts, man, two fronts. Execration takes two pickoffs, easy kills on Lusty and Rebo. Now, we keep talking about the king, but what about Renzio? Renzio is sitting at 7-0 and 4.
Oh man, he is the general at this point for the king. A commander of the army, perhaps. As he's gonna make another player in the bottom, or maybe just to clear the way.
Scares easy enough.
Yeah. You don't want to overstay if you're Kaltizi. In fact, Kaltizi is just 6.2k compared to the 7.2k of KLVJ. And now we can see the deficit. As Execration won that crucial turtle fight, the third turtle fight, because of the fact that there was a -1 for Bren Esports. Not having Rebo at the start of the fight meant that Execration had the better hand, and they even fished out where Kaltizi was. So that's a lot of good things that Execration did correctly in the turtle fight.
Yep, looking at the items here, it's not just KLVJ we have to compare Kaltizi to. We also have to look at Renzio, who is also above the jungler of Bren Esports by about 1,000, give or take. So Kaltizi here now picking up the golden staff. Should hurt a little more, but I think we're past the point of Kaltizi and KLVJ being at the same level. Because KLVJ already has the Wind of Nature.
That's right. And one thing that's really setting this up is the fact that Blazing Duet will not have as much impact. Not only because of the Wind of Nature, but like I said, the Vengeance picked up by Chaknu. Another thing that's really negligible part of Bren Esports is their teamfight initiation from the Yuzhong because of the Time's Journey.
And right now, Lord secured here by Renzio. Zaman Force by Kelra, able to put up a perimeter. Bren, this is a no-go zone for y'all. Mountain Shocker by KLVJ just to push them back. Wolf, this is amazing map control by Execration.
Oh, amazing map control for sure. Because of the fact that they do have the Diggy. And it started because of their control. I think that for a little bit of time for Execration, they aren't really abusing their Diggy strategy, but once they knew what they needed to do, and when really Renzio popped up, I think that part of the reason why they were able to take control of the mid-game and the map, like you said, is because of the spacing that they get from Renzio's movement.
Yep, and if anything, top lane might be the only hope for Bren earlier, because that's where Kelra and Rebo were facing off on the Alice. But even that is now a no-go. Even there we see some trouble in paradise. Right now, bottom lane is going to be the siege by Execration. This is going to be an unenhanced Lord. Mountain Shocker in, clearing a little bit of the waves. This turret is going to fall. Flapteezy. Oh, that's going to be him backing out. Zaman Force being laid down by Kelra. There is already the Blazing Duet popped in. Oh, but Rebo falls. There goes Flapteezy. Black Dragon form. Oh, he gets destroyed by KLVJ as well. A no-go for Bren Esports. 0-4-2. And even the base is in trouble, Wolf. There's not enough backup here by Lusty. Bombs being dropped in by Chaknu. Another Zaman Force here. And down goes Kaltizi. They're going for the base. They're going to end it quick. Execration takes game number 1.
That is such a perfect execution from Execration.